오. This is the record of K-pop travelers chasing time, exploring the world. Dying in the desert. This journey brought together quite the crew. A K-web novelist with ADHD, a K-ecosystem field researcher, the cooking master, and the default guy. When you roll on wheels, the roads of the world flow into your body. You have to travel by car. Whatever country I land in, I rent a car. Legs are slow. Half a month with a heavy backpack, and you can barely make it out of Seoul. Seoul is not Korea. Cairo is not Egypt. On foot, you can stay trapped at a single dot. Plane is just a click. Plane never breezes with the world. It merely teleports you between points. Not a world of connected lines, just a world of scattered dots. Legs are one dot. Planes are dots that never connect. Though a car runs across the land like a beetle crawling over the earth, it devours the landscapes. Only then does a dot become a line, become a world. Whatever the country, I rent a car. Even in India, even in Egypt. We kept driving, and suddenly the Nile. A K-web novelist with ADHD, the Nile matters more than the pyramids. To understand Egypt, need only two things: the Nile, the exotic river that granted life, and the Sahara, the desert that guarded death. The pyramids, mere byproducts. Egyptians, always there to welcome you. Wait, what's that up ahead? Is that a triangle?
독특한 도시다, 진짜. 진짜 어떻게 이럴 수가 있냐. 오히려 이런 게 더 매력이다. 진짜 이 도시 내에서 이렇게 맨날 무슨 사진으로 어디 서울편에 있는 것보다 이렇게 도시 내에서 이렇게 접근한다는 게. 와. 쿠푸다, 쿠푸. 대피라미드. 이야. 저걸 보고 있다는 게 와, 대박이다. 와, 졸라 크다. 와, 졸라 크다.
At last, we face it. We are facing it. The pyramids of Giza.
이 사람들은 아무렇지도 않아. 자기 맨날 사는 데라. 진짜.
What do the pyramids mean in the history of humankind? That's the homework I must solve on this journey. Cairo is a busy city, a sand-colored city standing on the desert. The capital of humanity's greatest ancient civilization is a strange, surreal sight. An entire city painted in beige. The reason is clear. Egypt is desert. 95% of Egypt's lands is desert, and its people crowd into the 5% along the Nile. Sandstorms blow all year round. Nothing like the brief Hwangsa, the yellow dust Koreans endure. The Sahara's massive sand and dust is simply the default setting of life here. Put up a building, and it's instantly coated in sand. So might as well paint it sand color from the start. That environmental logic is what created Cairo's unique, majestic Beijing. Dying in the desert. We've arrived at our lodging. Everyone's wiped out after a total of 16 hours in the air. Fourth day, it then collapsed. The elevator is painfully cramped. And the controls are baffling.
뭐야, 씨발. 오, 조심하세요, 형. 오, 씨발.
He nearly lost an arm. In an Egyptian elevator, open the door mid-ride and it will chew you up. We scored an unbelievable place. Pull back the curtains. The pyramids of Giza loom over you.
Yeah.
This Airbnb gets our strongest recommendation. If I just lay down in this room, I could fall asleep face to face with that colossal monuments of death like a mummy. Time to eat. Egypt's jajangmyeon, kushari.
숫자 잘 알아볼 수 있으세요? 4812 4812
We called the car through the InDrive app, headed for famous kushari joint.
Hello, InDrive. This place? 쪽이래요.
냄새부터가 달라. 냄새가 건강하지.
Kushari, they say, began as food for laborers. It's Egypt's iconic street food and dirt cheap in Korea terms, jajangmyeon.
자기는 일주일 동안 7번 먹었대요.
코샤리라는 음식을
The cooking master, who studied Arabic for 6 months for this trip, he failed.
이게 아마 매콤한 거 마늘 소스일 거예요 아마 비빔밥이에요 얘가
기본적으로 화이트 소스 같은 거네.
양파, 밥이랑 여기 파스타 버미첼리인 것 같고 고기, 렌틸, 스파게티, 마카로니 있네 병아리 콩도 들어있고 이집트 비빔밥 같은 거라고 하거든요 맛있어요. 든든하고 가격 생각하면 하나에 얼마죠 이거?
6,000원. 먹으면 먹을수록 더 맛있을 것 같아. 그냥 뭐 대단한 것도 없고 한데 나중에 뭐 채널하고 연관.
Dessert milk rice pudding, rosebella bun.
쌀이 들어가 있어.
우리 싸게 맛있게 잘 먹은 것 같아요.
너무 싸다. 진짜 싸다.
Little did we know, this would turn out to be the single best meal in all of Egypt. Next episode, Dying in the Desert. The K-pop travelers, savoring boundless freedom, but the car gets stuck in the sand. And on top of that,
빨리 해야 돼. 그래야지 빨리 살지 마.
dying in the desert.